would you like to get us rolling?
Thanks so much. Very warm welcome also from the European side of this conversation. We are really excited that we have this opportunity today to discuss policy on both sides of the Atlantic with you. And yeah, you probably know me or most of you. I'm the Secretary General of the European Association for the Education of Adults. And I'm here together with my colleague Greta Peluco, who is heading our policy department. Yeah, the idea for this webinar actually came up a couple of months ago when we started some informal conversations with our colleagues from our American sister organizations, where we wanted to find out how adult learning and lifelong learning policies have actually changed in this new policy environment. We have also had some changes at the European side since the last European elections. We can see a political shift also in a number of European countries. And this all has an impact, of course, on how adult learning policies are created, how they are implemented, the type of funding that we can get. And well, there is a certain set of challenges around it. And we wanted to find out how people are faring on the other side of the Atlantic. And we found out that actually we have quite a lot in common. This is what we want to discuss also a bit today, but also actually how we can or what we can learn from these developments and the work that we are doing in our field, moving forward, developing new policies, developing new strategies to have a strong role of adult learning and lifelong learning globally. And yeah, my colleague Greta also just dropped a message in the chat just for the housekeeping. The session is being recorded. If you do not want to be recorded, please let us know so we can also then blur out your face on the webcam. So don't worry about this. Just send us a message. And if there's anything coming up also during the webinar, if you have any questions and so on, don't hesitate to drop them in the chat. We will have an eye on it. And then, of course, also the other colleagues will be here to reply to any of your questions. And I think that's from my side for now. And I would like to hand back to Christy and I think also Lauri, who will now say a few words.
Lauri, would you like to, I mean, I'll introduce the panel in a minute, but if you had some words, did you want to welcome from EAEA for us?
Oh, yes, very shortly. I think Rafala already covered very well the topic, which is very interesting for us. On behalf of EAEA and from our executive board, I'm the new president of the association and really happy to join the discussion and really happy to learn more because as Rafala already told, the policies are very important and also the current situation in Europe and also most likely in other continents and the US also. Therefore, I think it would be good to share the viewpoints and also think about what could we do together in order to ensure that lifelong learning, adult education, including lifelong learning, are kind of core part of educational policies today, and they should be. And also that there is a risk that the perspective is very narrow and only limited to skills on labor market, and therefore also the wider and holistic viewpoint is very important. So yeah, I'm really really interested in to learn and also interested in sharing some of my ideas also during the panel discussion. So thank you